helpless, and the adult comes to the rescue. So a child needs, an adult can do everything. Adult can make dinner, can buy things, can reach the cookie jar. So when an adult fails at something, it's a new experience for the child. But a magician is a super adult. A magician is a super adult. So when a magician fails, it's especially funny. So, magician in trouble. When the magician messes up, there's lots of ways of putting the magician in trouble. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to write them. Number one, clumsiness. Just dropping things on the floor, knocking things over. Clumsy. If you're a magician, picture Channing Pollock, or you're composed and you're very elegant, and so if something falls, I mean, it's basically Ballantyne's act, right? So if something happens, clumsiness, it's funny. Second kind of magician in trouble, physical injury. Sometimes I will ask the kids, if I'm doing a lecture and there's kids in the audience, I say to the kids, what is the funniest thing that could happen to me? And they always say, if you get hurt, if you get hit in the head. And they're right. Not me, personally, but one. Funniest thing happened to one. So physical injury, very funny to kids. I mean, it goes back to, the Three Stooges and Abbott and Costello and who else gets hurt?
Dell'arte, way back.
Commedia dell'arte, yes, 400 years. So it's a classic for a reason. Okay, so the next, and number three, something goes wrong. So if a magician fails at something, or let's see, did something, yeah. So in the silk tube, when I put the silks in the tube, something went wrong because, well, let's say the first time I blew the silks out. Okay, something went wrong. I failed. The trick failed. So that's funny. Okay, number three, number C, letter C, is funny words. Let's say silly words. So this is all in comedy. Silly words. So there's a bunch of silly words. There are words that are funnier than other words, like pickle. See? Do I know what's funny? Am I right? Okay. Spaghetti. Thank you. And belly button.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See? There you go. So those are funny words. They're funny words. And so funny words, funny names. Let's see. Let's see. You could, if you pick up this and you call this a coochie coochie. Who's used to say coochie coochie?
That was Charo.
Charo. Look it up, people. Look it up.
Come on. Coming up tonight, Charo. Yes. Love Charo.
Yes. So if you call this a coochie coochie, and after you get bailed out of jail, then the kids will laugh because you called this a coochie coochie. Okay. Now, moving on. That was a terrible example. And if you say funny magic words, if your magic words is abracadabra, and you say your magic word 20 times in your show, if you replaced it with a funny magic word that made the kids laugh, then you get 20 more laughs. So, funny magic words. D is funny props. D, funny props. Okay. And when I say funny props, what comes to mind is, by the way, am I looking at this camera or this camera when I'm doing these? Okay. Funny props, like clown props. Things that are too big, too small. Yes, thank you. I understand, but we have a two-shot. I didn't know which was taking over the two-shot. Okay. You have to be here, people. You gotta come to Columbus, Ohio. All right. So funny props. So if something is normally small, then having a giant-sized version is funny, and if something is normally big, and having a tiny little-sized version is also funny. So too big, too small, costumes, noisemakers, unusual things like the hat that's an umbrella, like just unusual objects, gets the kids laughing. Number E, letter E, is exaggerated reaction, or do I just call it exaggeration? Let's say exaggeration. Exaggeration. I'm not even trying anymore. Okay, exaggeration. If you pretend to get hurt by an object in your show, and you go, ooh, 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 that hurts. It's not as funny as if you go, ay, 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 ay. Okay, so it's not right for the room, this particular room, but you get the idea. Think about Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and Coyote. Every exaggerated reactions is funnier than subdued reactions. When, let's see what it has here. When Daffy Duck gets shot in the head,
You're despicable.
Yes. Let's say he picks up a stick of dynamite that's lit. So his whole body, everything, so there's an explosion, then you see his body and it sort of crumbles into a little pile of dust, and then the bill, his mouth, falls and just lands on the pile of dust. So that's funny. It's still funny, and we're grown-ups, so there you go. Okay, and F, this is my favorite, repetition. Repetition. Okay, repetition. Because repetition is funny. We are so lucky as children's entertainers. When you repeat a joke for adults, it gets less funny. And when you repeat a joke for children, it gets funnier. Thank God. So you only need a 15-minute show and just do it twice. And then you just take your money. So yes, repetition is funny because, for some reason, it's very interesting. Everything in a child's life is a new experience. Every day he meets new people, tries new foods, sees new objects, learns new words. Every day is a new thing. So when he experiences something that he's experienced before, it's a very rewarding feeling to the kid, which is why the children always want you to read them the same book at night, and why they watch the same movie on DVD every day, because they're comforted by knowing what's going to happen. So when you repeat a joke, it gets funnier, and you can do it again. You can do it 3 times, and it gets funnier. Okay, so as an example of what I just talked about, all of these comedy elements, we're going to watch a clip of me performing a trick that I creatively call the bread trick. So let's take a look.
How are you? Good. This is Alexa. Now Alexa is going to be the magician. Now everyone's watching Alexa, so we have to make sure that you look really pretty. And we're going to do that with the magic wand. It's going to clean you up nice and pretty. Here we go. Googly, googly. Let me try again. Googly, googly. Oh, I think I need to put it on manual. There you go. Okay, that's much better. Good. 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 Very good. Okay, good. And of course, Alexa, every magician needs to wear the magician's magic hat. Okay, so here we go. Here's the magician's magic hat. Look how nice she looks with the magician's magic hat. You look very good, Alexa. This is Alexa's magic hat. Oh, wait. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. There you go. Much better. That's the way to do the magic hat. Over. What's the problem? What's wrong?